Hi all, day 14 of 28 of 28 days super juice me with the world's biggest juice detox. I'm going to call it day 14, even though yesterday I went to the Natural Juice Junkies Raw Food Made Simple workshop, and I did eat some things there, but it was all raw, and to be quite honest, I didn't have very much either. It was sort of a raw lasagna that we made, which was really tasty, and a lovely dessert. We also tried some dehydrated snacks as well, which has convinced me that's the next gadget I want to buy, is a dehydrator. And I had some discussion about whether I had, excuse me, quote unquote cheated, and should I be counting this as day one again? And general consensus is no, just carry on as normal. My fear of going and having something to eat and then coming back and not be able to get back onto juice was totally unfounded. I've had no problem today, straight back on the juice. No worries. Not had an awful lot of water today though. I've been sort of kind of busy. Had a bit of a fun day. Had a go at making some naked bars. I buy them, and that's my go-to snack when I'm not just on a juice fast. And I love them, but they are quite expensive. So I found some recipes to have a go at making some, and they're really, really easy, and the kids love them as well. So they've in fact asked if I can get rid of their cereal bars and they'll have naked bars from now on. Dead easy if you want to have a go. Is literally dates, cashews, and a bit of flavouring. I use cacao powder and a bit of coconut oil to bind. Bung it in the fridge till it's set, cut them up, Bob's your uncle, job done. Very nice. So the other thing I've done today as well is I've kind of planned my year, because for me this year I want to make some big changes. So I've kind of gone through each month. So this month has been awesome. I've been to Jason Vale's seminar, and also Raw Food Made Simple with Neil Martin, who's the Natural Juice Junkie, who, if you've never heard of him, he's great. You need to go and have a look at his website and sign up for his mailing list. He's a great guy, and he does some really awesome events. Been to a couple of his workshops. He's got another Raw Food Made Simple workshop coming up in February, so I will put his web address in the comments box or in the summary box, and you can pop along and see what he's got planned. So that being said, I shall be going to that one again on the 21st of Feb, and I think it's the 21st, because he's doing an Asian twist on food, whereas this time when we went it was an Italian twist. Haven't got anything planned yet for March, so if anybody knows of anything that's going on in March, I'm quite keen to sort of find something around then. And then, well, end of March, beginning of April, we're off on a family holiday just for a week. We're only going down to Cornwall for the week, but it's been a while since we've had a family holiday. I am considering in May going on one of Sally's fitness retreats. Again, Sally's amazing. She's just such a great character. Her videos are awesome, and she runs these fitness and juicing retreats, 3-day retreats up north. Again, I'll put links to her Facebook page in the comments below, and you can go and have a look at hers as well. Something rather special going on at the beginning of June, which is all a bit hush-hush and I can't mention at the moment. 21st of June will be my first run. I'm planning on running the Cwmbran 5k Race for Life. I've never run. I've not really been that keen on exercise, but I've decided this year I want to make changes, not just to my diet, but to my physical well-being as well. So I've got that planned in June. July, fingers crossed, the English weather, or the Welsh weather where we are, plays kind and we have some nice weather, because I really want to go and do some walking in the Brecons. I would quite like to climb Pen y Fan, which is, I think, the tallest mountain in South Wales, and the views are spectacular. I have to find a 10k run locally for August, because again I haven't got anything on in August. We're off to the Isle of Wight in September for a week, and going to try and do the coastal walks. We went last year for a week and did all sorts of things on the island, but this year I really, because my fitness will be better, I really want to do quite a bit of the coastal pathway walking. And then October the 5th or 4th, I've signed up for the Cardiff Half Marathon. Yes, I'm insane, but it's my goal, you know. It's one of those things, and if it takes me 3 or 4 hours to do it, it takes me 3 or 4 hours to do it, but it's one of those things that I want to be able to get to the end of the year and tick off and say, yeah, look, I've done that. I have coaching with Neil, as I've mentioned previously, and one of his big beliefs is setting these goals, and that was the first thing that popped into my head was this Cardiff half marathon, which is quite a big thing to do. So I've had to kind of now transition back and try and work out smaller goals to get to that achievement at the end, but fully intend to do it. You know, I've got my treadmill should be coming this week. I'm going to go and get some proper trainers measured and fitted so that I'm not doing myself any damage, and hopefully that with upping the exercise I can then transition out of the juice detox and go on to sort of juice, and maybe I'm thinking I might just juice Monday to Friday and then clean it at the weekend, or I'm going to play around with it for a bit. The plan is to do this 28 days, possibly then do a week just green, and then I've got several ideas of what I might do after that. I might do another 28 days, or I might just sort of do juice and soup, but I'm not really got anything written in stone for that yet. I want to see where I get to at the end of the 28 days excuse me, and how I get on in that week of just green. So as you can see, we're still going strong and doing really well. Hope everybody's still on track, and let me know how you're getting on. Bye.